hard anodized aluminum on the outside, so it is the best of both worlds. Well, we've got something that is brand new this hour from DeLonghi. It is the convection toaster oven, and we have Antigone McLeod here to share with us how easy it is and how you're going to say, you know what, forget about spending thousands of dollars on that oven over there. All I really needed was this on a day-to-day basis. So it's beautiful, it's very smart looking, and you're gonna get the oven with all the different baking racks. You got the view-through glass door, easy to use controls, non-stick pans, and also because of this drip tray, you're gonna be able to go and take that to the sink and hand wash it or go to the dishwasher because it's non-stick, and so you don't have to worry about the inside of the oven getting all caked up, gooped up, and things like that. All right, well, Antigone is here, and she is going to save the day with the one item and a great gift, especially for those in your family who might be living alone.
Exactly.
Great to see you.
How are you?
You look so delightful.
Wonderful to be here.
And we're going to be cooking up a storm with more of my favorite foods.
All of your favorite foods.
Okay.
The toaster oven really is the perfect tool to create a lot of those dishes that are really homey and wonderful.
What have you got here?
Here we have a super tasty, steamy looking casserole, if you wouldn't mind closing that.
For you.
Perfect. Look
Yum.
at that. It's steaming and golden on top. You can use this for gratins at Thanksgiving. It's really nice. For example, if you've got the oven full of the turkey, for example,
Yes.
and you want to do a little casserole in the toaster oven, you can.
Okay.
Check that out. Take a tool and
This
have a bite.
looks good.
While you're doing that, I'd like to show you how I like to make baked potatoes in my toaster oven.
I want the recipe for this.
Isn't that delicious?
And the crumbs on top.
Oh, that's the best part, the buttery crumbs.
Now, how many baked potatoes are you going to pull out of that little
3
Volkswagen?
baked potatoes. It is huge. It fits 3 baked potatoes. You can put up to 6 slices of toast in there, which is obviously one of the more popular reasons for using a toaster oven.
I am not a toast person,
Okay.
but I am an everything else person.
Why are you not a toast person?
You know, I just don't even think about it. I don't think about toast, but I dream about baked potatoes. I will wake up in the middle of the night for nachos.
Awesome.
All these other things. So for me, it's the least bit a toaster, although some of you love toast every day. But for me, it's what all these other things you're baking.
Well, I think that's the thing. People have sort of a preconceived notion that it's only for toast, but you can do so much more.
So good.
Here again, we've got gorgeous baked
Wow,
potatoes
this is amazing.
that you can serve alongside a meatloaf, for example, but you don't have to have 2 ovens or anything like that. You have this little handy guy. You can feed up to 4 people with baked
And
potatoes
this is
in
not
there.
going to overheat the whole house.
It certainly
So it's going to
isn't.
save you money because you're just heating up what you need to cook up the dishes that you're going to have that night or that afternoon for lunch.
Exactly.
I mean, truly, when you think about it, there's a lot of energy we put into our ovens, and then as soon as the dish is done, you still have that hot oven that's heating up the kitchen. This is smaller, it's better, it's more efficient, and you're going to use it all the time.
That's the great thing that I've noticed working with this. It cools off in less than 10 minutes. So
And it doesn't
you
take
can
up a lot of space.
Feel a little bit of heat on the outside, but then eventually it cools off so much quicker than the rest of your oven.
So for $57.44, you maybe have your oven on the fritz right now. It may be that you're saying, you know what, I need to get that thing repaired, and I am afraid of what that bill's going to be. And here you are living by yourself, or maybe it's you and your spouse. This is perfect. I could see my mom and dad living with this and not the double ovens that are in their kitchen.
Yeah, it's a real time saver, really saves on ingredients and all sorts of things. Now, I do need to have you put that plate down and hand
you
me
got
the
more?
makings for
Okay,
my
one more
favorite
bite?
food. One more
Okay.
bite, but we're
All
going
right.
to have a pizza. And
Oh,
I love
okay.
pizza more than anything.
Well,
So,
you are not alone there, my dear.
here we go. We're going to have a little pizza party here.
Should I turn it around this way?
There you go.
Okay.
Perfect. So one of my favorite items to use for making pizzas at home, individual pizzas, is a pita round. And you don't have to do any prep. You just take whatever sauce you have, whether it's spaghetti sauce or pizza sauce, and scoop it on there. And I have some delicious pepperonis, but you can make your pizza however you like. If you like vegetarian, you can put all sorts of veggies on there.
Pepperoni. My second favorite would be anchovy pizza.
Anchovy?
With olive oil and white onion, and that's it, and cheese.
You're teasing.
No, I'm not.
No,
do you love
that's
anchovies?
I do love anchovies, but they're
Is
not
a
very
Greek girl?
many of
I would
us.
think you would love
of
anchovies.
Course I
okay,
do.
well, good.
Here you
Anchovy
go.
pizza at my house and pepperoni.
Delicious.
Is an
I would like a little
appetizer.
oregano on that maybe, and probably a little bit of lemon juice if I had anchovies.
So here it goes.
Here it goes. I'm going to put it right on the rack, and I've got cheese on there.
And
you can
on the
make,
rack is best for pizzas.
It is. It heats it from the bottom and from the top. This is also a convection oven, so it heats from all sides if you prefer that function, so you can get a nice even cook.
And at the bottom of the oven, anything that should fall or spill or slip, it gets caught in this, and this wipes clean in the sink, or you put it in the dishwasher and you are good to go. So without this, you'd be like, do I have to clean this thing all the time? No worries. You're getting a couple different baking trays as well. All right, so that's pizza.
That's pizza.
America's favorite food.
Now, you can also make traditional dinners, not just snack foods like nachos and pizzas like we've been seeing, but we have here a pork tenderloin. We have seared this like you would sear any traditional tenderloin on the stovetop. And
That's food for four right there.
It is. And there's another one in here, Brian, that you can't see.
That's for me.
This is
That's
for
for
four,
one.
and that's
This is
for
for
you.
four.
With
Exactly.
3 baked potatoes, right? I figured you
Well,
out,
since
I
there
think.
are 3 baked potatoes, we'll split the others.
But look at this. It's so juicy. You can see the steam
Good job.
just coming out of there. It just looks gorgeous.
Okay, guys,
Here.
maybe you've never had a cooking class before in your life. You can buy these already pre-seasoned. Follow the instructions in the book that you're going to get, and you can be cooking far better than what you're doing for yourself right now. And I'm talking young guys to more seasoned guys. The thing is, stop eating out of a can, stop eating out of a bag, and start baking yourself some balanced meals with this.
In minutes, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it seems, I don't know why it is that it seems easier to do it in a smaller oven than in the big oven, but you don't have to think so hard about
Well,
it.
you're
It
not bending
preheats
over.
so much faster. It's right there on the counter.
Yeah, you're not bending over to pull heavy things out of the oven. You can just do this right on the countertop.
Exactly.
What have you got for us now?
This is an old diner classic. We've got a tuna melt here. And I love nothing more than a gorgeous, melty tuna melt.
Oh, our crew is going crazy. The smell in the studio is
Isn't it awesome?
just overwhelming
Yeah,
and
look at that.
so good.
And, I don't send food back often when I go out to eat, but if I get a tuna melt
take a
and
little
it's
bit
not
off there.
melty on top, that's the best part. I'd be so disappointed. And this just comes out perfect. The broiler function on this is just amazing.
Tuna melt.
Yeah. See the steam coming off of there? It's going to be an awesome bite. What
This
do
is
you think?
why it's one of the most ordered items in every restaurant.
It is.
There's that blend of just satisfying and healthy.
Yeah.
All at the same time.
Exactly. And it's so easy to make. And the
This
thing
is so
about
good. Oh.
this sort of dish, because it cooks from the bottom too, it'll be crunchy on the bottom of the bread and melty on the top, not soggy or soft or anything like that.
Oh, mom's homemade cooking for lunch.
Yeah.
Her famous tuna fish salad sandwich.
Delicious.
Heat it up. Mm-hmm. There's something about it with it on that toasty bread.
Yeah.
That makes it far better than just eating it on untoasted bread.
No.
So we did pork loin.
You can make dessert in this too.
Baked
Now
apples.
that's always sort of like a last minute thought if you're having company. How about a baked apple? You can put up to 6 in there, just like the toast. And you can make this delicious, simple dessert while you're eating dinner with your guests or cooking something else in the big oven. And they're perfect, a great fall dish. And you can do all sorts of roasted vegetables
Great
and things like
summertime
that.
treat.
Totally.
And how many of you might be throwing away apples because you just don't eat them and they're, right off the tree quick enough?
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden you're like, I got 4 apples I need to do something with tonight before I have to throw them away. So while they're all ripe,
Boom.
put them in the DeLonghi, set it, forget it, come back, and then all you need to do is make it a la mode.
There you go. Should we check on the pizza?
Yes.
Let's see.
Pizza's cooking. Look at this, a huge brimming plate of nachos created in the drip pan that we're giving you. So you're getting a drip pan for the bottom. You're getting a non-stick for larger dishes. This would also be great if you want to put that pizza on this, or as you can see, the nachos. So in this together allows you to air bake and have the drips and the oils and things like that go into the pan so it's not going into the bottom of the oven. So you're getting the oven, you're getting the 3 pans, you're also getting the instruction book, and you're saving buku bucks. because you're not firing up that huge family-sized oven in the kitchen when all you really needed was to create dinner for 2 or dinner for 4.
Absolutely. You won't
Baked
regret
potatoes.
it. It's such a useful tool in the kitchen.
So fan bake, slow bake, broil, toast, 20 to 50% faster. It will accommodate a 12-inch pizza, and I can't repeat this enough, a non-stick interior. We also have non-stick cookware coming up in just a matter of moments. Fabrizio's here in the house, and he's going to be cooking up all the more. But this is so great. And send this with Built to Ship to somebody you love. Maybe mom and dad. They've got that oven, and even just bending over and getting things in and out is taking too much from them. How about they have this on the counter or even at the end of the table? Just give it a little bit of clearance because it does put off a little bit of heat.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So how about sending this to them? My grandmother, she used to bake cupcakes in hers all the time. She had a huge
perfect.
oven, but when she was living by herself, my grandma Rose, she lived with a device just like this.
Yeah.
But this is far more advanced.
It's going to be so great. You can do cookies like that too. Throw them in the
Yes.
freezer, pop like 4 out, and just put them in there for a simple, quick dessert for 1. Because if I have a whole tray, I'll eat a whole tray.
Slice and bake cookie dough.
Amen.
Hello? Slice and bake cookie
Totally.
dough. And the dog. You are delightful.
Oh,
I
thank
can't wait
you.
to see you again.
It's been a pleasure.
You are great. And thanks for the little bit of lunch there.
Yeah, anytime.
And